burning.
Fucking Burning Rangers, mate! Burning Rangers definitely isn't the best old game I played this year. The controls are loose and awkward, the level design is cluttered and repetitive, it looks terrible and the combat is a nightmare. Why would I ever give this an award? Because it's off its fucking rocker! Burning Rangers is fucking mental. You play as a member of an extremely young crew of sci-fi anime firefighters called the Burning Rangers. They enter burning buildings on jetpacks and shoot fire with lasers. The head of the team is a 24-year-old. The fires are caused by giant video game bosses, and the last level is set in outer space. Burning Rangers is essential! I don't want to go overboard in criticising it as a game either. This is one of the most impressive games on the Saturn, and far and away the best 3D game Sonic Team has ever made. Exploring the burning buildings is often a tense experience, as explosions can happen at any time and will become more rapid and intense if you don't make quick enough progress. Occasionally floorboards will collapse beneath you, and you'll even fight inexplicable giant robots. You can dodge explosions with a quick somersault. Getting hurt is just like the Sonic games. You'll lose all your shield crystals, but you can collect them as they bounce around you. If you ever get lost, you can ask your commander for directions at the push of a button. Despite the messiness of its execution, Burning Rangers remains an ambitious and fun game. There's an odd atmosphere throughout that reminds me of old Resident Evil. There's clearly a focus on tension and danger, but with all the quiet exploration, the game comes off oddly relaxing. The loose controls, auto-aiming, and the ability to recover lost shield crystals make wandering through the corridors a fairly carefree experience. This lets you focus on important things, like how the toughest member of Burning Rangers is called Big Landman, and how a dolphin told you about a literal monster who committed arson.
Chris, the dolphin was saying something about a monster. This may be the key to saving everyone. I'm gonna find out what he's talking about.
Monster? Tillis, what are you talking about?
Boy, what are you doing here?
Tillis, what is he saying?
He says there's a monster below. He says it's been the cause of this mess.
Each time you start the game, you're given the choice of two characters, which is another easy Resi similarity to point out. Don't pick Sho though. You're missing the point if you pick him. Tillis is possibly the best character in a video game. She's daft as fuck and sets the perfect tone for the game. I can't quite tell whether or not the dialogue is constructed from randomly selected audio clips, but they've led to some terrific exchanges, including Tillis perkily celebrating her achievements in front of a dying man, and defensively taking Charles' cries of pain as criticism of her abilities as a firefighter. It's difficult to tell what her personality is intended to be through the awkwardness of the English language release of the game, but I think she's mainly supposed to come across as fun and positive, which makes for a brilliant protagonist in a story about a top brass emergency service. She's as good a character as Kirby, and she's the thing that makes the game so terrific. There's few games I'd rather sit down for a few hours with than this. It's that perfect balance of relaxation, tension, and beautiful absurdity that makes it such a favourite. There's also a few level elements that are randomly generated, which was a mind-boggling concept back in 1998, but now is just another fun wee variable to make replaying the game a little bit more interesting. Upon release, Burning Rangers was competing against games like Mario 64 and Tomb Raider 2. The Saturn needed a big 3D action game that its players would want to return to, and I think it does a fine job of fulfilling that purpose. If you look further for information about Burning Rangers, you'll likely be misled by pretentious Saturn collectors who spent more than £100 on a copy. They'll praise the visuals and gameplay, and those are definitely not qualities you should buy Burning Rangers for. You should play Burning Rangers if you want to have a really big laugh. I've tried not to spoil some of the silliest things in the game, but trust me when I tell you they're spectacular. Don't worry that you'll regret trying it. Just do it. Just Burning Rangers.
Chris, where's Tillis? What happened to her?
Don't worry, she's okay.
There she is!
This is great! Chris, it's okay if I ride on his back for a while, right? Please?
Okay, but only if I can get to ride first.